So next, the easy tool is one of the most important tool is like object selection tool. So if I go to this object selection tool here, simple, we have taken like 2 to 3 minutes to select the character by using the magnetic lasso tool. But if I use this object selection tool, and in object selection tool, there is an option called select subject here. So what the thing is, see, if I left click on this select subject, Photoshop automatically will detect the character and it will select. So if you go to select an inverse, directly you can delete. That's it. So it's simple. You can use this select subject or you can hover the mouse. See, Photoshop is automatically highlighting the character here. Just if you left click, then it will process and it will select the character here. So what the thing is, let's say if I come here now, let's say if I select this, see, now it is detecting the characters here, see. And but if I use the select subject, it will process and see it is selected all the subject here. But sometimes it may not select properly. Just we need to adjust by using the quick selection tool. I will explain now it. And also the thing is, see, if I want to select this two subjects here, we can left click and drag also. Roughly, if you left click and drag, then it will create the selection over this thing. And here we have the selection, right? What we can do, we can use the lasso tool and we need to subtract. Like I don't want the selection, so that I can subtract so that it will select only the selected one. It's like whatever the character we want here. And even not only the plain backgrounds, this is a little bit different background here. It's not plain, but still if I use this object selection tool and if I select this, select subject, then mostly see it has been selected the character here. So in this way, we can use this object selection tool. Either you can directly select or you can use the drag option. If I select this vehicle also, now see if I use this object selection tool and if I see, now it is selecting the character here and we can left click and drag so that it will select the vehicle here. Now suppose if you want to add the feather for this, you can see I have selected the character. Now you need to press Shift F6. You can add the feather and just you can give the feather and you can Control J so that it will make a duplicate copy. And we got the feather also here. So this is a very easy tool and nice tool to select the characters. And here we have the different types of selections also. Means like now if I come here, let's say I want to select this one, and this one here. Okay. So if you are using the rectangular tool, actually it is overlapping and it is selecting this one also. But what the thing is, we can use the lasso tool also. Means like roughly we can select these characters. Just it will create a selection here in this way. Like any complicated selections also we can do by using this mode here. If I select this, it is selecting the 4 characters here, but I don't want to select this character. So if you want to select only the selected one, we can use this lasso tool so that we can overlap according to our requirement in this way, just normally. See, no need of selecting covering entire character also. Just you're dragging that selection over this thing, means it will select that. Means whatever the subject has been overlapped, it will select this. So this is a use of object selection tool. Simple like, and here there is an option like sample all layers also. Means like if you have like multiple layers, means like see, suppose if I go to file and place, if I select this one also. Now, let's say here, if I select this layer, now if I use this select subject, it will select only the subjects which you have selected here. Suppose if I enable the sample layers, if I select this select subject, see it is creating the selection for the other layers also. So next tool is quick selection tool. It is also one of the most important tools. Now quick selection tool and the shortcut is W for all these tools. If I use the quick selection tool, here you will get the brush here, brush. So first of all, in order to increase and decrease the size of this brush, we can use open square bracket to decrease the size of the brush, close square bracket to increase the size of the brush here. Open square bracket to decrease, close square bracket to increase. Or else we can use Alt right mouse button, move the mouse left and right here. So if you want to use this quick selection tool, just we need to left click and drag here. See, if you left click and drag, automatically it is detecting the edges here. Okay. So manually you need to left click and drag so that it will shift to the edges here in this way. Yeah. So what the thing is, it will be useful when you are making a this object selection tool. Sometimes see, if I use this object selection tool, sometimes the character will not be selected properly. See, it's not selecting. So at that time, we need to use the quick selection tool so that we can extend the selection here in this way. So see, just left click and drag so that it will extend. Same like a magnetic tool, but the thing is, no need of moving the mouse around the edges, just only we need to left click and drag so that it will create the selection here. So this is a use of quick selection tool, and one of the most, and for this also we have the same option like quick selection tool. We have this option like select subject. So if you select this, then automatically it will create the selections for the all the subjects. And see here, it has been not selected properly. With the quick selection tool, we need to correct it. And if in quick selection tool, if you want to subtract, we need to use Alt as I said. Alt for subtract, only left click for add here, because as we are in the add tool, so just using the add, just we will use the add here, and subtract we will use the Alt here in this way. Okay. And magic wand tool is simple. It's whatever the color you select, it will select that color here. Means like say here, I will put the tolerance to 50 or something. And see, if I select this green color, it will select entire green color here. If I select this pink color, it will select entire pink color. But what the thing is, here we have a different shading also. See, if I select this yellow color, now it is selecting only third shading of yellow color. It is not selecting the orange. Means like this is a combination of orange and red here, right? So here we can increase the tolerance. Tolerance is nothing but the range. And suppose if I put it to like 200, then it will select the increase the range of the color. Means like which matches to the yellow color. This is mainly used for to select the plain colors. For example, if I select this, now see here, let's say I want to change the color of this blue color. So simply what we can do with the magic wand tool, we can left click so that it will select entire blue color. We can take an empty layer and we can fill with another color in this way. Okay, plain colors, it will be useful. And here we have this option called contiguous also. So if you enable the contiguous, it will select the color up to where it is spreading, means like where it is continuing. So here it has been disconnected, right? So that's why it is not selecting this color here, this part here, because here it has been disconnected here. So if you want to select entire colors, then we need to use this option. Like if you disable, no matter if it is continuous or discontinuous, still it will select entire blue color here.